Hello, my loves. How are you? I hope that you are jamming to some good music. Good music. I don't know why I said it like that. Maybe it's real good. It's that good music. My neighbor downstairs, 11 seconds on the clock. That could be important to you. Neighbor downstairs is bumping right now. Like, I might be able to feel it. Yeah, I could just slightly feel the vibration. They've got to have their speaker all the way up, which good for them. You know what? It is noon on a Friday. Like, do you, boo? You do you. Ain't no judgment from me. Not ever. So I hope you're jamming to some good music. If not, do it. Do it on your way home from work. Do it right now. I don't care. Just do it. Just do it. I want to start off by saying I'm gonna shuffle my other deck too. I want to start off by saying, first of all, this reading is not meant to exclude anybody. It is meant to find exactly the people that it is intended for. And if it's not you, it's not you, and that's okay. It's not meant to exclude you, but if it's not for you, it's not for you, okay? I have felt called. I am like, let's run. Like, I feel like I just drank a Red Bull, and I did not. I might need to. Do you drink Red Bull? This reading, I have felt very called in the past week, I want to say, to do a reading for people that identify as divine masculine. Now, that is not gender specific. We each have masculine and feminine qualities, and each and every single one of us. This is just people that feel like in the divine feminine, divine masculine journey, they identify most with a divine masculine. So if this found you, it's very possible that that is something that you feel. I guess it could be for people that think that they are on the twin flame train as well. Choo choo. And this is a YouTube exclusive. So if you're on my YouTube channel, congratulations for finding me. I have no idea what's going to come out. I don't know exactly what this is going to look like. For those of you that have been following me for a while, this is very not like my usual reading that I do. And so it will be very interesting to see how it goes. But life's an adventure. So let's see what adventure we can get into. So I am going to start in with just an energy check. This is very strange, guys. I usually work a lot with feminines. Being a divine feminine myself, I usually attract those people in my life. So this is very... I am just following what Spirit tells me to do. I'm very uneasy about it, as you can tell. And the thing that I found is if you feel uneasy about something, it almost always means you should do it. There's a difference between uneasy and knowing that something isn't good, by the way. So don't go do that thing that you know is bad. So for my divine masculines, let's do past, present. No, Spirit. Let's do an energy check for my divine masculines right now. I was holding the deck upside down. That's weird. Is there something irritating you, maybe? Are you working on creating that pearl inside? Interesting. Yeah, so divine masculine, let's do an energy check in this exact moment. Okay. The elephant, one of my favorites. We love the elephant. The elephant is fire. Fire. Okay. Unstoppable, auspicious, wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles, so if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured that the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one pointed focus, generous, loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. To bring into balance, trust. And so this may be a theme that is going on in your life right now. You may be... this came up in the other reading that I did. How interesting. You may be experiencing something that's requiring you to trust and to test that. There may be a lot of examples of trust where you are having to really get in touch with yourself and be like, How does it feel to just believe, right? One of my favorite expressions is you cannot F up what is meant for you, and you cannot make something meant for you that is not, right? I've heard people say what is meant for you will not pass you by. That's much more eloquent. um, and I love that the elephant gives an example of that, because if you aren't on the right path, something gets placed in your way and you have to go around, right? And it redirects you to get you back on that path. And so you may be going through some instances right now where you are having to be redirected onto your path, and you're like, what is going on in my life? Why is this happening? Like, what? So if that's you, welcome to your reading. Can we get a past, present, future for my divine masculine, please? Past, present, future. Past. Okay, present. And one card for future, please, Spirit. Okay. First thing that I'm noting, give me a, oh, there are two. Okay. One thing that I'm noting, right in the depths, interesting, is your card that came out for the past is upside down, so I can't see it. It's face down. And so there may be a lot of things that you hid in the past. You may not have fully shown yourself. You may have really kept like a mask on, is kind of what I'm seeing. You may have chosen not to expose yourself to the world until you're ready. So we love the buffalo. We love him. I don't know why he's a him, but whatever. Let's go with it. Earth. So it could be an earth sign. Okay, buffalo. Grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise toward the heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. Trusting every turn. Okay, anyway. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. When in balance, trusting, pure presence. When out of balance, restless, lacks gratitude. To bring into balance, prayer and bhakti, I think. I feel like this came out in the last reading that I did. Interesting. So you may have struggled a lot with feeling really grateful for things and recognizing the... It is so wild, guys. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. This is so wild. I just discovered my life purpose, my soul purpose, and it hit me like a ton of bricks so hard that I just spent the last 5 minutes on my kitchen floor sobbing tears of joy, because I realized, God Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts could be really important to you. I realized that every single part of my process, every single part of my journey in life, every single part of my experience here on this earth has led me to where I am and helped me achieve what I have and have the life that I have. And if I didn't take those wrong turns, if I didn't experience those wrong things, who knows what my life would look like, right? You have to trust every turn, because you don't know what's up ahead, but you have to know that what is coming is meant for you, right? And I feel like a lot of times you didn't want to take turns. You maybe hid. One second. Okay, I had to delete some storage. I had to delete some stuff to make more storage on my phone. So I think you didn't want to take these turns, and maybe you were holding on to some stuff from the past that was weighing you down, and the universe has forced you to drop some of it because it's not important to your journey anymore. And I think when you refused to drop it, you got whipped around a turn, a corner, and I'm seeing like when you take a turn too sharply and everything in your back seat flies to the other side. Am I alone in that? I think life did that, and they made everything fall out of your back seat, and they said, you don't need this anymore. And I think it's been really painful. That's just my first interpretation of what I'm hearing there. The earthworm. Gotta find it here. Just bear with me. I love that I just get to make you wait. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. The earthworm. Shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt the earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or to lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. When in balance, earnest, intelligent, valuable. When out of balance, self-conscious, apprehensive. To bring into balance, speak up, and risk embarrassment. And it is so scary when you are on a new journey to not compare yourself, for one, and like be judging yourself, right? It's hard. It is so hard. But it's scary AF to like look around and be like, oh my goodness, what? I don't know what I'm talking about. Especially if it's something that you've never experienced before. If you've never truly experienced trusting, the first time that you do it, speaking from experience myself, the first time that you actually trust in the universe, it's terrifying because you give up complete control. And there are so many people that will say, that is so naive. How can you do that? You're in control of your future. And that's just it. When you do that, you are in control. Because when you give up control and you say, I know that everything I do every day is for my best interest, and I don't have to control anything other than the action that I am in this moment. Man, I know that the words that I say and the way that I look and the way that I listen and the things that I touch, everything that I do affects what's coming for me. The butterfly effect, right? And so I trust that what I'm doing in this moment will help me down the road. And until you realize that, like, it's scary because we are taught you have to have control. You have to control everything. You can't just let it up to chance. Like, who lets it up to chance? No, you make your own future. Well, you make your own future today. Just saying. So you could be feeling really nervous, but you could also be feeling like, I want to trust. I want to like take this chance and like maybe start dipping my toe in the water and like, okay, I'm going to trust that, you know, this decision will lead me to this outcome. And just let it go, right? Like my favorite way to manifest is to set my manifestation and to focus on them for a couple of months and then let it go. Forget it and just trust that I've done the work and that I have called it in, and now my brain and the universe and my guides are bringing it to me. Sharing your path and your journey will also help others. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt the earthworm energy too. We all go through it. We have all been on a journey. We have all had to learn how to trust and be vulnerable. Some of us refuse to do it, right? But your sharing of your journey will affect others. And so when you share, like I'm hearing, in high tide, all ships rise, that's not the right expression. That's not what I meant to say, but there's a reason it came out. So there could be a message in that for you. What I was meaning to say is the expression, oh goodness, I hope I don't slaughter it. I just had a confirmation burp, so it's the right expression. Pain shared is pain divided. Happiness shared is happiness multiplied. So there's a confirmation burp. When you share the things that hurt and the things that are hard and the things that scare you and the things that whatever. It divvies up the load with those that you share with. They help you carry it. And when you share the things that bring you joy and light you up and make you passionate and fiery and excited, right? That multiplies because it gets them passionate and fiery and excited as well. Okay, your future energy. Darcy says hello, everybody. Your future energy. The wolf. The wolf's mission, nope. Guardian of family and tribe, activism, ritual. Immediately I'm hearing, whoa, hi, Darcy. This has never happened before, guys. Hi, baby. I'm hearing healing generational trauma. That you are a cycle breaker and that you are responsible for your entire future, for your future generations, for releasing your ancestors from their prisons. Oh, thank you. That's a repeat. I'm like my favorite reader. She was just talking about this in her reading the other day that I watched. You are breaking the cycle of all of that trauma. Okay. It's so funny too because I learned about this deck from her and she uses it all the time and I was like, I have to buy this deck. Oh my goodness. Divine Empress 333. She's incredible. If you don't follow her yet, highly recommend her talents and gifts, guys. I've watched her grow over the past year and she blows my mind. Blows my mind. She's incredible. Hi, baby. Hi. All right. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, both religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out the agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following. Embrace all, exclude none. At the beginning of this reading, what did I say? This reading is not meant to exclude anybody. Spirit, you are so beautiful. Magic, guys. I can't even tell you how many goosebumps I have. Oh my goodness. When in balance, reliable, democratic, fearless. When out of balance, judgmental, dominating. To bring it in balance, practice letting go. Trust. I'm not going to start crying again. I might. And you know what? You could just deal with it. Because crying is just energy moving through your body. And you know what? You don't stop yourself from sweating. So why do you stop yourself from crying? Just saying. All right. The crocodile for future energy. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, actions, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. When in balance, wise, patient, a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, feels stuck, lashes out. To bring into balance, rest, Mascaranzana pose. Maybe look that up. Quiet deliberation, right? Like, you're not sitting there like never ever moving again. You are sitting there waiting for the right opportune time. I don't know if this is true or not. So like I don't work with alligators. I don't work with crocodiles. I don't know. But I have heard that they can, like, once they shut, it takes so much to open up their jaw that they have to wait until, like, the muscles release and everything. And so they can't, like, immediately just open again. And so they can't just, like, chomp, 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 chomp. And so they have to be very deliberate about, like, okay, when am I going to chomp? Again, I don't know if that's true or not. But that's kind of what I'm hearing is you are being deliberate about the next time that you make a chomp. There's just something I want to look at. There may be some shadows in yourself that you need to look at, something that's way deep in the depths that you are keeping hidden even from yourself. Practice being vulnerable with yourself before you practice being vulnerable with others. It will be much easier. It's still going to be hard. It's effing hard. But guess what? You can do big, hard, scary things because you're big, strong, and brave. There are your cards, by the way, in case you wanted to see them all. It's difficult, it's challenging, and it's worth it. And so if you can practice all of those challenges by yourself and then get better at them, perhaps when it is time and you are ready, it will be easier to be vulnerable with others. Okay, Spirit. For my Divine Masculine community, you need to be spending time with your friends. You need to be taking a leap of faith towards something. Leap of faith. Trust, trust, trust. Oh, I love it. 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 Okay. So, what does my Divine Masculine need to know? My Divine Masculine that's watching me. What do they need to know? Divine Masculine. What does this Divine Masculine need to know? Too many cards, Spirit. You'll heal from heartbreak. Is that it? One more? Thank you. Okay. Oh, I got 2 more that time. You may be feeling left out in the cold by a separation that somebody had to walk away from you. Maybe? You may also be walking away from things that are no longer healing you, that have things that are causing you pain and suffering, and having to choose to be with yourself. So 5 of Pentacles is the first card that came out right here. You can see he looks left out in the cold. Let me find it here. 5 of Pentacles. Hardship, loss, isolation, feeling abandoned, adversity, struggle, unemployment, alienation, disgrace. The 5 of Pentacles card represents financial stress, poverty consciousness, or a lack of self-esteem. It can often signify that the asker is stressed about their financial situation and may be fearing that they lose their job. It is a reminder to the asker to foster self-belief and have faith in their potential and resourcefulness. It is a call to focus on what is abundant in life and practice gratitude. Trust, trust, trust. Every decision that you have made, including the one in this moment, will lead you to the abundance that you have been chasing after. Everything brings you to your highest good, as long as you're making those conscious choices. The 3 of Swords. Every time I see this card, it makes me want to cry. It just looks so sad. It looks so sad. Heartbreak, separation, sadness, grief, sorrow, upset, loss, trauma, tears. The 3 of Swords is a card carrying tension and heartbreak, perhaps as a result of a relationship ending, a communication failure, a bitter argument, or a betrayal. The asker may be carrying grief, emotional pain, or feelings of rejection. You feel rejected, left out in the cold. Left out in the cold. Look at how cold that person looks. That water probably isn't warm. The asker is reminded that no matter how much pain they may be feeling, they have control over the meaning they give to an experience. They should be careful not to push their loved ones away just because they feel tense and irritable. In reverse, it says the heartache subsides. You have experienced a rather painful situation which is coming to an end. That's on page 111. That could be important. 11 and 111. You are a divine masculine. Look at you. I almost said, are you a twin flame? Well, you're very likely one if you are a divine masculine. Okay, the Eight of Cups, moving on. Abandonment, walking away, letting go, searching for truth, leaving behind. The Eight of Cups, whatever you need to communicate, do it. Because, like, I'm tired of my throat closing over as I'm trying to do this reading, y'all. The Eight of Cups represents living in alignment with our truth and instincts and walking away from disappointing situations. The asker may have recently left a job, relationship, or friendship that was not fulfilling. The Eight of Cups is a reminder to let instincts and intuition lead the way in decision making. If the asker has recently been avoiding a situation, the Eight of Cups assures them that they have the strength to face reality. Every decision that you make is the right one if you just listen to your soul. Your body will tell you. You just have to learn, right? What does it feel like when I make the right decision? Even if it's hard. That's the hardest part. Is even when it's hard, what does it feel like when I make the right decision? The Queen of Wands. Confident, self-assured, passionate, determined, social, charismatic, vivacious, optimistic. The Queen of Wands represents self-confidence, independence, and courage. This card symbolizes the growth that takes place along the journey to becoming a strong and self-assured individual. The Queen of Wands acts as an extrovert, enjoying healthy and inspiring competition. Such a person is able to create an atmosphere of confidence that attracts others. Sorry, I'm just reading in the reverse to see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Don't let nervousness and inflexibility interfere. You have everything inside of you to make everything. Determination and passion. You have everything inside of you to create the life that you want. That's where you do have power, right? Like, even in letting go of control, you still have control over things. You have control over the atmosphere that you create and all of those things that I said that you have control over, what you see, what you touch, what you think, right? Have faith in yourself. You know what you're doing. And you know what? You've survived every single day of your life so far. So you must have some clue of what you are doing. You must have some clue. Okay, the Three of Cups. Oh, too far. Friendship, community, gathering, celebration, group events, social events. The Three of Cups is a positive card that represents celebration, joy, and festivities. The asker may have an upcoming celebration, whether it be a birthday, milestone. Do you have a birthday coming? I just burped. Birthday, milestone event, or a party. In career matters, the Three of Cups indicates that the asker's hobbies may become more important than their main profession. In addition, the card portends the appearance in their life of a person who can become a reliable friend or lover. An engagement is also possible. Talk to people, because you never know who is going to be impactful in your life, and you never know, like, in what way you're going to impact theirs. And it could be somebody that, I just saw the star card, healing. It could be somebody that turns into your happily ever after, as I was saying that. You never know, right? So be open and communicate with everybody and share your excitement with everybody. But most importantly, learn to love yourself. Okay. I'm going to ask one more question though. I'm only going to shuffle this twice for some reason. I'm hearing only twice. Need to confront some demons. Some addictions, maybe. I just heard the need to be right. The need to be right comes from an unhealed ego. And so if that's something that you struggle with, like, definitely look at your wounds inside yourself, because it could be something that is begging to be healed. You already know what I'm talking about. You already know. I know that you know. Because it just came to your mind. When I was talking about that, there was something that came to your mind. That. Okay. What advice do you have for this divine masculine watching? What advice do you have for this divine masculine? 3 cards for advice, please. Okay. The 10 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and Strength. And it's funny because the 10 of Cups was there. That's what I pulled out when I was like, talk to people. I am going to read the 10 of Cups and Strength, and maybe even the 2 of Swords. What I heard, though, is when I was looking at this, is believe that a beautiful future is possible for you, and believe that you are strong enough to walk away from whatever doesn't serve you and strong enough to find what does. Because it's in the middle, right? Like, that strength is in the middle. Okay, the 10 of Cups. Happiness, homecomings, fulfillment, emotional stability, security, domestic harmony. The 10 of Cups represents happiness, family unity, and a personal fulfillment. The card suggests that the asker is experiencing a happy life at home or within their family with a sense of connection and unity with loved ones. This card can also serve as a reminder for the asker to see abundance and magic all around them. How many times have I said, Spirit, you're so magic. You're so wonderful. You're so beautiful. Perhaps they have gotten lost in the daily routines and have not taken the chance to appreciate the beauty they have created in their life. Every decision you make. Every decision you make. Thank you, Spirit. Almost there. Okay. Strength. Courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, self-confidence, inner power. When you get the Strength card in an upright manner during your tarot reading, it shows that you have inner strength and fortitude during moments of danger and distress. Getting the Strength card means that you are a very patient individual who is likely to accomplish anything that they put their mind to. Your resilience will greatly aid you, and your fearlessness means that you should have no issues speaking your mind. Even if it's scary, be vulnerable, because it's going to make a difference in somebody's life. You have been given this mountain to climb to show others. Wait, you have been given this mountain to show others that it can be climbed. Is that how that quote goes? That could be important. The Lovers, the Sun, 8 of Wands. Balance this and your divine feminine will meet you. I can't make that promise, obviously, but... Okay, 2 of Swords. Stalemate, difficult choices, stuck in the middle, denial, hidden information, stuck in the middle. Are you stuck in knowing what to walk away from? Are you stuck in walking away from your old life so that you can walk towards your new life? And so you are holding on to those things from the past that you don't want to let go of, because that requires trust and that requires believing that... Goosebumps! Oh my goodness! Because that requires believing that you know what you're doing, and no matter what, you have your best interests at heart. And yeah, this decision may be hard, but it is the right one. You will make the right one. You always will, no matter what. Just trust. Okay. Stuck in the middle, denial, hidden information. The 2s represent relationships, balance, and harmony. The 2 of Swords indicates that the asker is in transition and feels like they are between 2 worlds, whether it be jobs, relationships, or in the middle of a move. This card reminds the asker to follow their intuition when making decisions and to deal with conflicts directly through clear communication. It is also a signal to accept this period of uncertainty while keeping faith that a better future will emerge. I don't need the book anymore. Divine masculine! With the Empress, or the high priestess underneath the Emperor. Y'all, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. You have this. Okay? Get out of your way. Stop repeating the cycles. Stop repeating the patterns that you have, and just believe, because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You always have. You've never steered yourself astray, and if you have, you've gotten yourself back on track. Like, believe in yourself, my love. Believe in yourself. Okay. If you stuck around for this whole reading, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I know it was very squirrely. I know somebody did because I just got a confirmation burp again. I appreciate you so much. And I want you to know that this journey is hard and you're not on it alone. If you're on it and you want to drop a comment down below, I am happy to respond to you, and hopefully others will as well. You're not alone on this journey. It's hard and it feels lonely and it feels overwhelming, and you were given this journey because you can do it. You are the cycle breaker. You are the one that is going to show your generations to come how beautiful life can get. So, with that, a reminder that you are so incredibly loved and you can do big, hard, scary things because you are big, strong, and brave. Stay wild, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you.